The present is where it's at. This is the beauty. Love you too. Beloved, what you are is more important than what you do. What you are is more important than what you do. It's more important than what you say. It's more important than what you write. And it's certainly more important than what you believe, what you are. We spoke a little earlier this week about what is and recognizing what is. Health, abundance, love, truth, transparency, knowing. There we go. Michelle wrote, what does one call it shadow work, or why does one call it shadow work when you're only, I can't see the rest of the question. Can you repost that, Damon, if you don't mind? What is important. It's necessary for us to recognize the truth. We're not attempting to reverse engineer the illusion. This is a linear thing. When you're attempting to reverse engineer the illusion, because the entire time you're attempting to reverse engineer or heal from or what have you, you're validating what's not. Thank you, Dee. Appreciate it. She's asking, what does one call it? Why does one call it shadow work when you're only improving your frequency? All right, so this kind of goes back to our first talking point. You're making room for higher frequencies of being. It's not necessarily you're improving your frequency, you're raising your frequency. You're moving into higher frequencies of being. The frequency you're at is the perfect frequency for you right now. That's your frequency. However, as you heal and you allow higher frequencies to come in, it's called shadow work because the shadow is coming out. Everything that was hidden in the closet is coming out. All this stuff we've been attempting to suppress and push down, all that stuff is coming out. So your shadow is coming out. All the darkness and all that stuff is coming out. You're making room for the lighter energies to come in. So you're getting triggered and things is taking place. It don't feel good. Some are feeling depression and loneliness and sadness and just a lot of lifetimes of dark energy. It's all coming out. And as it comes out, we forgive it, we look at it, we get dirty. We look at the emotions and feel how we feel. It's just these shadow aspects of self, this energy. It's given us the opportunity to forgive ourselves. And then forgiving ourselves through that shadow work and allowing that stuff to come out, it gives us the tools, the recollection, the knowing of empathy and compassion and camaraderie and wisdom. Good one, man. Absolutely. You ever got scared of your own shadow? No doubt. some people who attempt to suppress their emotions, right? Suppress their passion. Like they're scared of their own energy sometimes. They're frightened to, like, we talked about this before too. Sensitive souls, loving souls are the souls who got the deepest love. They could be the nastiest, most heinous souls there are because they so darn sensitive. They so loving and so open and honest that when you cross a person like that, they've observed so much and been through so much pain to be such a loving person. They've been through so much pain to like heal and accept people and not bother folks and so on and so forth. That energy, whew, it can flip fast. All that sensitivity and nice energy and all that, it feel good, it can flip fast. But of course, we're doing the shadow work, so we're allowing that energy to come up and getting rid of some of those pent up lower vibrations. That's what we're talking about. Think positive, and don't do this and don't do that, and trying to be nice, like we're suppressing our energy and attempting to avoid our authenticity. No, you feel how you feel. You're supposed to honor your emotions. Allow yourself to feel the way you feel, but you're balancing this stuff out through allowing the flow to move through you. You don't have any backed up energies. People who suppress their emotions and try to act spiritual and act this and put on the clothes and so on and so forth. It's just all this suppressed emotion, suppressed sexuality, and it's just like a lot of fake energy. It's like, yeah, you so backed up. You trying to be such a nice guy that, you know, when it comes to being passionate, you go overboard. You ever seen a conservative person who denies their sexuality? You have no idea what goes on behind closed doors in a conservative household. Some of the nastiest. Oh, Lord. Yeah, having a healthy relationship with your own sense of being, it allows healthy expressions of the dynamics of yourself, the different energy frequencies of your being, like being open and honoring and accepting about who you are and these different layers of your being. It clears out you being so backed up and ashamed and guilty and all these fetishes and hidden desires and so on and so forth that you never ever share in public. But the thing is you do the absolute most when you're in private, because you don't allow yourself to express that energy. So yeah, you backed up. Just fake and secret crazy as you want to be. Let's not do the judgment thing. However, that's there. That's the nature of that. So when you're dealing with people who are well aware of their shadow work, being open and allowing themselves the freedom to express themselves even amongst distortions, even amongst backed up energy or frustration and hatred and judgment and what have you, you allow for a balanced sense of being to radiate, like true healing, true communication, an authentic personality. There's no hidden, backed up stuff that you got to deal with. Thank you, Shell. You posted it again. Overwhelmed, unhappy. Yes, very low vibe. Had to accept me. The reason I was only nice is because I couldn't control my anger. That's right. I programmed myself to mislead myself. No doubt about it. You suppress yourself and then you put on these fake smiles and talk with, this voice, and you know what I mean, all this, you put on your white voice and hello, hi, and oh, how you doing, girl, and all this other. There's no depth to that. There's no emotional content to that. False illusions. Absolutely. Start taking accountability. Yes. Then that's freedom. This is unconditional self-love. Unconditional self-love allows you to accept all of yourself. And as you accept yourself, accept all of yourself, you're able to function from a more balanced sense of being, a more loving space. No doubt, dumbing down yourself and putting on masks and all that. Now, let's not get it twisted. We're multidimensional beings. We're multidimensional beings. Yeah, not that voice. We're multidimensional beings. So, being that we are multidimensional beings, there's quite a few different personalities within our makeup. You have to understand, this is the amalgamation of all the lifetimes that we've existed on planet Earth. And yes, we are aware of the divine masculine and feminine energy within our beings. So there's a time and place for everything, because there's empathy and compassion and acceptance. I know what that is. I know how that feels. I know how to handle this situation. I know when to ease back and be cool. I know when to be goofy and allow that energy to come out and me do my goofy thing, but also know when it's time to be serious. And seriousness is simply being peaceful and being focused beyond emotion, being engaged. How come you ain't dancing? Absolutely. So, one more thing before we get up out of here. So, I'm already been 2 hours. It's what you are that's important. It's what you are that's important. The possibilities are endless when you accept yourself and you can harmoniously coexist with others who have the same energy. The possibilities are endless. You can create whatever you want. The power is omnipotent. The power is just ridiculous when you have a focus, an energy, a direction, a vision, and you work with other aspects of self. Come on, you can do whatever you want. You can create and manifest whatever you want in this space of being and knowing who you are, what is. This isness. No, it is